Okay, let's get started at the windows. On the side where we have the bump out, where the porch is, the long side there, we have two windows, B and A. And I'm going to try to draw these to the middle, see if that goes faster. So let's go into SketchUp. So this is the long side where the bump out is. I'm going to come up and draw my 610 here. So this is going to be the top of window, 6 feet, 10, enter. Now I'm going to look at the plan. I'm going to go to the center line this time. So I'm going to draw a line down at 7 feet. And then I'm going to come over 1110 and draw another line down. So I'm going to go to the top here. I'm going to come in 7 feet. And I'm going to draw a line down, just a temporary line. I'm going to come back up to the top and I'm going to draw 1110. 11 feet, 10, enter. I'm going to draw another line down. Now these are the center lines of the windows. And this time I just went ahead and pasted it on the assignments, what the windows are. So you can see we have the windows on the assignment. They're also on the plans here. Oops. So let's go see on the plans. This is a window B, the first one. And a B window is, this guy's nice enough to put the rough opening on his window elevations. So it's 210.5 by 4, 4 1/4. 210.5 by 4, 4 1/4. I'm just going to write it on the paper so I don't have to keep checking back and forth. Maybe I'll just put this on the other screen. You guys know what I'm doing anyway. This really is faster with two screens, so that's what I'm going to use here. Okay, so we got a B window. Let's go ahead and draw it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw it like maybe down here, and I'll move it up there to the center. So let's just go try that, see if it's faster. Two feet, 10.5, comma, 4 feet, 4.25, enter. Okay. So we'll select that. Select all the bounding edges, and we're going to move it, or copy it I should say, so that the center, the midpoint, is where the midpoint of the window is. So I'm going to hit Control, I'm at the midpoint, and there it is. Yeah, I think that'll work okay. And then this we can just get rid of so we don't get confused. And we can get rid of our midpoint, and our midpoint line we can get rid of. Yeah, okay. Now let's do the same thing for the next window over, which is a window A. So you can see our window A is 5'8" by 4 foot, 5'8" wide by 4 foot 4 1/4. We'll do the same thing here. (5'8". Oops, screwed that up. Typed in the wrong number. 5'8", comma, 4 foot 4.25. And now we're going to do the same thing where I highlight it, right click, select bounding edges, go to the copy command, hit my control key, go to the midpoint, get it up there. Okay, I think that's fairly fast way of doing it. So let's go ahead and clean some of this up. And just so we don't get confused, let's go ahead and put our, we'll do the windows later. We'll do the window material later. Okay, so let's go in and look at our view. So that was the south. Let's do the other long elevation, which is the north elevation. Now the thing to remember is when we look back on this, as we look from our right hand, as we're looking down on the page, I'm going to just write these on a piece of paper. So we're going to start from the right, we're going to go to 9, then we're going to go to 8'4", then we're going to have 10, then we're going to have 7, 8, and then we're going to have 9 on the left. So let's try that and see how it works. So we're going to start on the right and work our way to the left. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this works here. So I'm going to run up 610 again. And now I'm going to start that little list of numbers that I just wrote. So that one's 9 feet. This one's 8'4". Let's go ahead and draw the lines down so that the temporary lines. Okay, so we started at the right at 9, 8, 4, then the next one's 10. And I'll just draw my line down this time. This one's going to be 7'8". And then I've got 9 left to here. So if I drew a line from here, I'm looking down on the right and it should be 9. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the windows on there. So now we've got the lines drawn in. We should probably just go to the elevations and see which windows are on the elevations. We didn't put his window numbers on the elevations. Well, that would have been nice if he would have. Okay. But it looks like it's fairly straightforward. We got 2 of the same. We have a B flanking 2 C's in the middle. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. The 2 middle ones are C, the 2 end ones are B. So I see my C windows are 2 8.5 by 3 0 1/4. So let's go ahead and draw that rectangle. Two feet 8.5, comma 3 feet 0.25 inches. Enter. Okay. Now let's draw the B window. Two feet 10.5, comma 4 feet 4.25. Enter. So which ones are which? The big B for big, the big B windows are on the edges and the little C windows are in the middle. Okay, so we can do the copy here again. Right click, select bounding edges. So these little C's are in the middle. Do the same thing again. And we'll put the big ones on the end. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, I hit extrude instead of copy. Okay, now we can just clean all this up again. Okay, so now I've got the west elevation, which has got two big A windows on it. So let's go ahead and draw that. So let's go to the west elevation. Let's save it first here because I don't want to lose all this great work. Save. West elevation. Now do I have any of those lines? Yeah, I still got a line here, so let's just go ahead and draw from the right hand side as we look at the west elevation. So we're going to go 6'5", 9'7", and 9'8". So I'm just going to write that down. 6'5" from the right, 9'7", and 9'8". And then I have 6'4" on the left over. Okay, let's go here. So we're going to go over 6'5", draw our temporary line down. We're going to go over 9'7". We're going to draw our temporary line down. That's going to be the center of the door. We're going to draw this one over 9'8". It's the center of the other window. And then if I drew this right, I should have 6'4" left, and I do. Okay, so everybody's happy. So this one's easy. I got the big A windows, which are 5'8" wide by 4'4" and a quarter. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. So we're going to go to the west elevation, see the square, temporarily draw them down here. 5'8", comma, 4 foot, 4.25, enter. So now you know the drill. I click select, bounding edges, control copy, put it up there, select bounding edges, control copy, put it up here. I'm going to leave that one in there for the door. We'll clean some of this other stuff out. Do. So I think we only got one more left, if I'm thinking right here. we got to go to the east elevation, which is here. Let's see what we got on the plan. So we got one in the porch area, and then we got another A window 7 feet in on the other side. So this one is 7 foot in from the right, the big A window. So let's try that. (6'10", 7 foot. Did I draw it right? Let's see. Is that 7 feet? Yes, it is. Okay. So it's 7 feet, and the other one is, I got to zoom in here. I can't really see what that dimension is. Is it 5'8"? Yeah, so it's 5'8" to the center of the one over the kitchen sink from the other side on the porch side. So we'll just draw this line over, and it's 5'8" back, so we'll draw 5'8". There's my end point, and there's the center of my kitchen porch window. Okay, so which window is that? He doesn't have it listed. Oh, it's a C window. Okay, so we have the big A window, which is 5'8" by 4'4" and a quarter. So let's go ahead and take care of that. (5'8", 4', 4.25). And then the next one is a C window, which is 2'8½ by 3'0 and a quarter. Okay, let's go ahead and draw that. 2 feet, 8.5, 3 feet, 0.25 inches. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, got all the windows done. Let's go around, clean everything up, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, that side's clean. This side's clean. Ooh, I guess I did not draw that window straight on because I was drawing it in elevation. I've never had that happen before, so we're going to have to fix that up a little bit here. Let's go back and see what happened. So I was drawing it straight on. I thought it would draw it on the plane, but it didn't. So let's just extrude that sucker back till it hits the house and be done with it. I'll extrude it back and make a plane. So I'm going to hit Control. And it's this weird dimension that it didn't actually hit the wall. So I'm just going to extrude it back into the wall, and then I'm going to draw another box around it. Try that. So I'm going to go to the inner. Ugh. So let's go. So it's late in the day, I'm tired, so maybe it's good that I'm doing this video. So let's go ahead. Now I know my students get frustrated. Okay, so let's try this. What a pain. Shouldn't have done that, but it did. Now let's go ahead and paint them and then we'll be done with this stupid video. Okay, materials, glass, blue, boom, boom, boom. Oops, screwed that up too. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's save it so we don't have to do it over again.